What is up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful night. I don't know why I'm singing, but I'm excited because this is my Insecure review. This is episode 4, Fresh Like. And if you're wondering why it is up as soon as Insecure is over, it's because I watched the episode a day early. So I got all my notes together. I figured it out. I watched the episode. The episode was so good. This actually has to be one of my favorite episodes thus far throughout the whole season. If you are new here, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to click the little bell so you can know when I upload any of my other Insecure reviews or any other shows or any hair videos or any wig videos or any, what else do I do? Makeup videos. I do everything. Don't forget to do that, but let's get into episode 4, Fresh Like. Alright, so we start out episode 4 with Issa in her new apartment in front of Mirror Bitch. Mirror Bitch, if you do not know who Mirror Bitch is Issa's alter ego that she talks to in the mirror. Like I said in episode 3 review, I said that I think that Mirror Bitch is that reflection of Issa that she wants to be, and she, when it comes to her thoughts and when it comes to herself, she has to talk to Mirror Bitch in order to get things popping for her in her mind. And she couldn't really do that at Daniel. So she has moved into an apartment and she is popping it off with Mirror Bitch in the mirror. And the doorbell rings. So Issa goes to the door and it's Daniel. Poor little Daniel. He looks so sad. He looks so sad. But he looks so fine though. He's so fine though. Anyway, so Daniel's dropping off some of her stuff. And he looks very uncomfortable. She looks uncomfortable as well. And they don't really know what to say. And he don't really know what to do. So he gives Issa a hug and, you know, basically pieced her out. So he's walking to out I was going to say subdivision. He's walking out of the apartment complex and in walks Molly. Molly does have some more boxes for Issa. So Molly goes up to Issa's apartment and she's helping her unpack her stuff. And Molly said something. I shouldn't have laughed. I feel bad for laughing. So Molly said that she bought Issa an air mattress so she don't have to sleep on the floor like a little slave. Now, in theory, that was funny. I laughed. I chuckled. I had a good belly laugh. But mentally, I was like, that's kind of fucked up. And I feel bad. So I apologize, even though y'all didn't see me laugh. But I laughed. But I apologize for laughing because it wasn't right. So Molly is talking about her job. And she's complaining as usual. Now, if this is going to be something Molly going to be doing every episode, then she just needs to go back to her old job or find something else. Because you have been there a solid week. And you are complaining every day. While they're talking, there's a knock at the door, and it is one of the tenants of the apartment. And she is complaining to Issa that there are squirrels in the wall. Which wall? I don't know. Issa don't know. We don't know. But she's hearing squirrels, and she wants Issa to handle it. What Issa gonna do with squirrels in the wall? Alright, so Molly and Issa are just sitting there, and Molly is begging Issa up for getting out on her own, and Issa does not want to celebrate the fact that she's living on her own just yet because every time she does, something goes wrong. So Molly is looking through some old stuff, and Issa has a tendency to keep shit that she really doesn't need. I do that too. I have shit from 1996. Shit I don't even look at. Issa has some old CDs that Lawrence made for her. She has some old birthday cards. And Molly was like, you can't move forward if you keep holding on to the past. So she throws a lot of that shit in the box. Issa doesn't want to get rid of it because we tend to convince ourselves that one day we will need this stuff. So Issa is holding on to her past because one day it might come back around. Alright, so we get Molly at work. And she is having a meeting with her coworkers. And they're talking about some big case. And the two women are, I guess, head of that case. And Molly's trying to talk, trying to interject, put her 2 cents in. And people are talking over her. People are talking before her. The answers that she wants to give, somebody says it first. So Molly's feeling a little intimidated. I think at her old firm, she was the woman. She was the only black person. She kind of stood out more. now that she is not the only woman and she is in a room full of black people, her voice is, she doesn't have a bigger voice as she normally would. Alright, so Issa's at work and Frida comes up to talk to her. Now, before we go any further, did you see what was on Issa's desk? I saw the logo for the read. I was so proud. I know that they are all friends. I know that Crystal and Fran do the Insecurity Reviews podcast, so shout out to them. But I am so proud how far Kid Fury has come. I have loved Kid Fury like since YouTube, and he's getting his own show on HBO, so I'm very proud of him. I'm very proud of Crystal, and it's so dope to see black creators on here. I would love for one Issa or somebody on this show to wear one of my t-shirts. JustBeHer.com. That is my dream. But anyways, so Frida comes over to talk to Issa, and she told her that she talked to Joanne about getting Issa back in the field. So Issa is excited about that, and Frida said that she wants to talk to her later about, the ideas that she had as far as Issa going back out on the field. So Issa goes to lunch, and she goes to this taco stand. She mentioned this taco place first episode of this season. So she goes to the taco place, and she's about to eat the taco. She's singing to the taco, and somebody said, "Party Uber," and she dropped her taco. It's Nathan. Now, if you don't remember who Nathan is that cute dude she picked up in the Uber who fought that big nigga in the backseat, who gave her the $50 tip. That's Nathan. So we knew that Issa and Nathan was going to meet up again. So Nathan is talking to Issa, and you can tell that he is enthralled by her. And you can tell she's attracted to him. So they're talking. He brings up that he was meeting a client, but they didn't show. Apparently Nathan is a barber, and he wanted to try the taco place because Issa mentioned it in the Uber car. So, okay, this whole thing, this is going to be another love triangle, I feel. I like Daniel. I think Daniel is really nice, but Daniel is really serious, and he to me has confidence. He's sexy as hell, but he has confidence issues. And the whole thing dynamic between Issa and Daniel is music. I think they were brought together by music, and they're still stuck together by music. But I think Nathan appeals to Issa's free spirit side, and I think that's where they are compatible. But I'll let you know more. Okay. So Issa and Nathan are talking, and they're going back and forth in like friendly, playful ass banter. It was so cute. It was so cute. So Daniel decides to order some tacos, and the guy said it will be an hour. So Daniel was like, "So what we gonna do for an hour?" Now Issa is on her lunch break. Issa ain't got no hour. Issa needs to go back to work. But she decides to take him to the district where there's black-owned businesses. I don't really know the name of it. But she takes him there, and they're walking around, and they're talking, and she's like showing him different places, and basically letting him understand LA, especially the Inglewood area, because he's not originally from LA. So they're talking and walking, and he's funny, and she's funny, so they're laughing a lot together, and you haven't really seen Issa laugh. When was the last time we seen Issa laugh with a man? I ain't seen Issa laugh with a man like that. So he wants to go see where they filmed Training Day. So back at work, Molly is actually not at work. Molly's at therapy. Molly is sitting with her therapist, and she's basically complaining about work. Again, every scene since episode 1, she's complained about work. She's talking about that she's not the rising star anymore, and she has to compete with all these people. And her therapist was like, rather than complaining, why don't you make yourself helpful and ask them if they need help? That way you can get in this little inner circle. So she feels like she doesn't have to do something like that, but because she feels like it's like her starting over from the bottom. And you are starting over. You're at a new company. You're the new person there. You kind of have to start over and put your ego to the side so you can get in good with these people. But Molly gonna do what Molly gonna do. So she made the comment and said, I've gotten over Dro. So I want to move forward. I do not want to go backward. And the therapist stopped and said, who the hell is Dro? We go back to Issa. Now Issa and Nathan are walking through the hoods of the jungle. And he was right. This is the cleanest hood I've ever seen. I've never seen no project look like that. But they're walking through the hood and they started playing Truth or Dare. And she said truth. He asked her when was the last time she was in a relationship. I like these questions. I love these questions. I love these questions. Because if you do not know if somebody's interested in you, the second they ask someone was the last time you were in a relationship, that means they are fishing to find out more about you romantically. So he asked her when was the last time she was in a relationship. She said that she was in a relationship for 5 years, but it ended a while ago. And I like that Issa was forthcoming. I like that she was very transparent. Issa said, I cheated on him, but, I fucked up. That was my bad. He didn't deserve it. I feel really bad that I did, but it was something that I did. And Nathan was very understanding. Some dudes were like, but Nathan was very understanding. He said, sometimes in life, shit happens and you just have to learn from it. So I really like that he did that. He thought Issa grew up in that area. She said, no, her best friend grew up right there. Which I'm kind of thinking it's Daniel she was talking about, but she didn't really say. She said that she grew up on the hill. So he wanted to see where Issa grew up at. So Issa pulled out her phone and she called Frida and told Frida, look, bitch, I'm sick. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. I probably would have done the same thing if I was with a cute dude that I like. But anyways, I got PTO, so I would have took that. But anyways, so Issa took him to her childhood home. And Issa grew up really nice. Like, really nice. The house was big. It was so nice. And it makes you wonder, how is Issa so desolate? Like, where are your parents? I understand at a certain age you don't want to involve your parents, but if you're homeless, I would think you would want to move back in with your mama or something. But the house was big and nice. So Issa came from a middle class family, and she said that her parents got divorced when she was 16, so they moved out. But right before they moved out, a pool was built, so they never really got to use the pool. But Nathan asked her truth or dare, and she said dare, and he said, I dare you to break into your house. Basically dare you to break into the backyard because he wanted to go to the pool. So they went to the pool. Issa asked him truth or dare. He said dare. She said, I dare you to jump into the pool naked. Now, Issa family don't live in this house. So this is breaking and entering. So he took off his clothes, butt ass naked, jumped into the pool. So then he asked her truth or dare. She said truth. He said, no, dare. She said, no, truth. He said, well, the truth is, I dare you to jump into the pool with me. Issa ass got naked, butt out, titties covered, cootie cat blaring, and she jumped into this pool with this strange nigga she met in her car. But anyways, they jumped into the pool. It was me myself. I probably would never do anything like that. I probably would never do that. But living for the moment, I was here for the transparency, because once they removed the clothes, they were in the pool, just them, naked. They started talking like on a serious level. So Issa asked him when was his last relationship, and he said that he has never really been in a solid relationship, nothing like 5 years, but the girls that he dated never wanted to leave Houston. He moved to LA. He said it's hard to kind of start over, but he decided to do it on a whim. And he said that his apartment got flooded during the hurricane, and after that, he just picked up all his shit and moved to LA. So he's getting acclimated to LA. That's why he keeps referencing how different LA is, because he just got thrown into LA, so he's kind of getting used to the atmosphere. And he said that, he just picked up and started over. And Issa said, that is so hard. I don't think I could do something like that. And he said, why? I mean, why not? She said, well, her job is just something that she's not fulfilled at. And he said, why don't you leave? She said, I don't really know. She wants to do something with music, but she's just stopping herself and she's limiting herself. So she looked over and she said, you see that rock? I used to perform on that rock. And he was like, perform what? She said, well, I used to rap. And that was just, to me, that was just her free space. And they were really transparent with each other. And then the owner saw them in the pool and told his wife to call the cops, a white man. White people, let the people swim in the pool. I mean, I know, breaking and entering. I know, but white people just love to call the cops. Anyways, so they got into the car and they head back to the taco place. I guess an hour had passed and they got the tacos. Like, these tacos are cold. So she said, well, you can heat them up. I got a microwave at my house. I live not too far. So Issa took him back to the house and they're talking. And every time they're talking, she touches his leg and laughing and touching his legs. So I was like, Issa wants some. But, and they kiss. And it was nice. Then there was a knock on the door. And I was like, please don't let that be Daniel. Don't let that be Daniel. But it was a little boy. Nathan decided to leave. He said, let's, hook up sometime. And he left. So, back at Molly talked to the two women and offered her help. Whichever way she can help, she was offering to do so. So they said, okay, that's cool. So the next day, they see Molly walking down the hall. They stopped her and asked her, did she want to meet up that night to go over the briefs? Molly has on this really tight blue dress, cute dress, but to me not work appropriate. And Molly is like, well, tonight isn't really a good night. And they said, oh, we can do it tomorrow. Just then, the coworker that actually talked over Molly came out, stuck his head out and said, Molly, whenever you're ready. And they looked at her like, so Molly actually, I guess, asked him to help him out and was going to work with him and didn't tell these women anything. That's fucked up. These are women, not only women, these are black women. And you basically turn your back on them for some man. I feel like Molly's reputation in this office is going to be tainted. I don't think Molly's going to be there long. I think she's going to be looked at as a hoe. She's trying to sleep her way to the top. I just feel like something is going to brew and Molly is going to have to get, they're going to fire her or she's going to quit because she is not making a good impression and she already basically fucked up their relationship between these two women. So, that is crazy. But anyways, so the next day Issa's getting ready to go to work. And she sees the box of all the stuff that she was saving that she knows she should throw out. Issa took it to the trash. But I think what she talked about with Nathan, she really took to heart about starting over and taking that leap. So she threw out all that stuff that she didn't need. She went to work. Frida came up to her and, said, I want to send you to this school and everything like that. And Issa's kind of looking at her and said, I can't do this anymore. And Frida is looking confused. There is a fly. And Issa said, I can't do this anymore. I quit. And Issa quits her job and we got y'all. So I was very proud of Issa. Taking your destiny into your own hands. I do hope that she gets the job at Beat Crew, if that's the name of it. But yeah, Issa, at some point, I understand that money is the thing. But at some point, there are jobs that just drain the life out of you. And sometimes you just have to go for your own well-being. So I think Issa just took the bull by the horns and just decided to go. So I'm very proud of her for doing that. Hopefully that she lands on her feet. I don't know what's going to happen. But next episode, they are going to Coachella. And I love that they incorporated Coachella. And I hope we get a shout out Beyonce, but I doubt it. But anyways, that was the episode. Fresh like episode 4 of Insecure. Let me know if you have any questions. Y'all, I already took my makeup off, took my bra off, and I just remembered to say, I forgot to say this. Do you realize that this is the first time that we have seen Issa not be awkward? When walking around with Nathan and like being in the pool, Issa did not show any signs of being awkward. I hope that it lasts into their tryst, whatever happens between them. I think that something's gonna happen. I hope it doesn't end bad, but knowing Issa, it probably will. But you know, it's refreshing to see her confident around somebody new, because we know Issa is painfully awkward. So I just want to say that I gotta go. Power's coming on. Bye. Did you enjoy the episode? I sure the hell did. Did you enjoy it? Did you not? What was your favorite parts? Did you see any nipples? I don't really know. But let me know how you think about the episode. Do not forget to subscribe. Do not forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and do not forget to check out my website, justbeher.com. And I will check you guys out in my next Insecure review. Bye.